Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Blue Archive. In the last parts, we saw the first 10 chapters of, or excuse me, not chapters, first 10 episodes for Chapter 2 of the Foreclosure Task Force. We got 10 more to do until we're done. We are officially done with the Foreclosure Task Force stuff until he added Chapter 3. Not quite sure when that's going to be. So, let's do this. A losing battle. The auto. President? How much longer do we have to keep writing? You're only on page 200. Didn't you tell me you'd write 2,000 write 1,000 pages? Yeesh, Lord. That was just an expression. I didn't think you'd actually expect me to write 1,000 pages. No more talking. I mean, it's punishment. Okay, I'll continue. By the way, do you know Hoshino from Abydos? No, that was my first time seeing her in person. I see. You sound like you knew her pretty well. Takanashi Hoshino. She's a super elite student who'd been praised for as a genius. 2 years ago, the intelligence committee identified her as a potential threat to Gehenna. Really? She didn't look like that kind of person at all. She seemed really laid back. You mustn't judge people by their looks, Akko. But she's completely different from the way she was 2 years ago. She used to be much more belligerent and violent. She seemed very tough and sharp. Well, anyway, if we had fought her as she was then, the prefect team would have been decimated by your hasty actions, Akko. Really? Now I'm kind of curious to know about her past. And with Shale there, the damage could have been even worse. But we analyzed them thoroughly. There wasn't any information saying. That's because they stopped operating for an extended period. It's such a tiny school that the intelligence committee must have decided that they were no longer a threat. If you want more details, Akko, you'll have to dig through the old files of the intelligence committee. Oh, kind of curious now. Oh, but even so, Takanashi Hoshino has never left Abydos. Why? Why? I don't know. Abydos' creditor is from the Kaiser Corporation. Allow me to introduce myself properly. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of the Kaiser Corporation, Kaiser Loans, and Kaiser Construction. Nowadays, I'm also the CEO of Kaiser PMC. You said enough. We know you're the one who exploited our school. Oh? That's right. You're the culprit who hired the Helmet Gang and Problem Solver to come after us, aren't you? You're really the reason that Abydos is... My. Such spurious allegations. You break into someone else's property, attack innocent Kaiser PMC employees, destroy facilities, and claim it's all because of me. Technically, we didn't initiate the fight. We didn't attack anyone until they attacked us. That's a good one. Let me make this clear. This is the legal place of operations of Kaiser PMC, and you are trespassing on private property. Oh boy. Regarding the Abydos district, it's true, we did purchase it. Every step of that transaction was legitimate. We have the ledgers and records to prove it. I find it highly distasteful that you are acting as if you were committing a crime. Are you curious about what we're doing here? Do you want to know why we bought your land? Then I'll tell you. We're looking for a treasure that's supposed to be buried somewhere in Abydos. That's a bold-faced lie! Yeah, how do you explain all these PMC soldiers? How are they not here to claim our district by force? Hundreds of tanks, hundreds of elite soldiers, untold tons of black powder and ammo. Do you truly believe we prepared all this for a school with only 5 students remaining? Surely you jest. I mean, he kind of has a point. This is but a defensive measure against those who would interrupt our treasure hunt. It isn't meant for you. All it would take to deal with you is, yeah, something like this. It's me. Yes. Proceed. What? What did you just call? Proceed? I regret to inform you that your school's credit rating has just taken another hit. Uh-oh. A phone call? Now? This is Kaiser Loans. From this point off forward, Abydos' credit score will be set to the minimum rating. Huh? This has raised the variable interest rate by 3,000%, and so the amount you will be responsible for starting next month will be 91.3 million yen. Holy fucking shit. Please be sure to make your next payment by the end of the month. Excuse me? Hold on. Wait, so suddenly? By next month? Did you say 90 million yen? What are you talking about? Ugh. Oh boy. Haha, it is what it is. Now, do you finally understand who holds the rope around your neck? Wait, this is... Do you find that too harsh? Ah, but there's more. We never received a deposit for the 900 million yen you originally borrowed. Please deposit 300 million to Kaiser Loans within the week. You'll have to prove that you can pay off the debt even at this interest rate, assuming that it is even possible. There's no way we can get that kind of money. We're barely keeping up with the interest as it is. How? In that case, you'll just have to give up your academy and leave. Drop out and transfer. Isn't it the right thing to do? The debt was never yours to begin with. It's the school's debt to pay. It isn't your responsibility. That may be true, but there's no way we can do that. It's our school now. We can't just abandon it. Abydos is our home. Such foolishness. What do you plan to do? Continue to stand here arguing with us? Let's go back, everyone. Hoshino? We can't fight them here. That's what they want. Wise decision, Vice President. Now I remember. Your president wasn't as bright as you, was she? Haha. I'll be looking forward to next month's payment. Oh boy. Feels good to laugh like that. Now, please show our guests to the entrance. Oh boy, that's not good. Way to bury us in even further debt. Not looking good for Abydos. Ta-da! Look, Hoshino, I was finally able to get my hands on this old Abydos Desert Festival poster. The oasis used to be as big as a lake. Here, you can have it as a souvenir. Isn't it awesome? People might start coming back here again if it was a miracle. Wouldn't that be something? Miracles don't exist. Something like that isn't going to happen. Ow. Why would people visit a place in the middle of a desert? Stop daydreaming. Sorry, Hoshino. I feel like such an idiot. Miracles, luck, fortune. You're the president of Abydos Student Council. You need to take your position more seriously. Oh, she just ripped it up. Yeesh. Violent indeed. Seriously, what the hell are we gonna do? Just what is the Kaiser Corporation up to out there? I think they're excavating something, but what? They can't be right. That can't be right. There's nothing but desert out there. No oil, no underground resources, nothing. There was a survey done years ago. Then why go through the trouble of seizing the land? It doesn't matter. What are we supposed to do about this debt? How are we supposed to pay the rest of it off in less than a month? Kaiser Loans has already sent a reminder and requested a deposit. We have to come up with 300 million yen by next week. I'm going. I need to find out what they're doing out there. You can't be serious, Shiroko. Where are you going to go? To that PMC facility. I shouldn't have any trouble infiltrating if I'm thorough. I'll get to the bottom of what they're using it for. That's only going to make things worse, Shiroko. We should be focusing on how to pay off the debt. That debt isn't going to be paid off by doing what we've been doing. Now's the time for drastic measures. No! If you go off again... Fine. If our backs are against the wall and the school really is doomed, then we have nothing to lose. I'm in. Huh? Not you too? Are you really going against Hoshino's wishes, Serika? It's not like I want to. All I'm saying is... This isn't the way, Serika. Not to mention it's illegal. Alright, I've heard enough. You're going to go red in the face running around in circles like this. It's true. You're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get so desperate. My bad. Don't worry about it. I couldn't stay mad at you, Shiroko. Come on, let's call it a day. We're done here. Let's cool our heads and meet up again tomorrow. Consider that president's orders. Alright. Good call. Let's come back fresh tomorrow with a fresh pair of eyes. The other club members head home one by one until Hoshino and Shiroko are left. What's up, Shiroko? Not going home? Do you have a moment? Sure, is there something you wanted to say to me? Don't forget about me! Oh, you too, Sensei? But I'm so beat from today. A lot happened. Can it wait until tomorrow? I think I already know what this is about. Oh, okay. Got it. Sensei? I'll just nod at you in silence. In that case... Well, Sensei, when did you and sweet little Shiroko become close enough to understand each other just through eye contact? An old-timer like me should never have known better to underestimate you. Alright, be honest with me, Hoshino. About what? What's the meaning of this resignation letter? Oh, isn't this... Wouldn't you... Wait, this is Shiroko's doing, right? I can't believe you betrayed me, Shiroko. You can't go digging through your president's bag. And you, Sensei. Shiroko's sure to become a supervillain when she's your age if you keep advocating the cool crime of stealing. She's not my concern right now. You're the one who I want to talk to. So that's how it's going to be. Talk to me. There's something you haven't told anyone, isn't there? You really got me by the short ones, huh? Fine. Mind going on a walk with me, Sensei? Sure. The sand's piling up here too. There aren't enough of us to keep the building this big clean. If only the sandstorms could calm down. Pretty messed up, huh? All these school years under my belt, but each of them was buried in sand. You really like the school, don't you? What makes you think that? I heard this was a big, prestigious school before desertification, but my memory isn't what it used to be. All I can remember is a school being a mess where nothing ever worked out. The school I first walked into all those years ago is now buried under sand, and all of the upperclassmen I looked up to are long gone. This isn't even the school's main building. It's just an annex that we ran to after every other building was lost to desertification. Then again, I wouldn't have met Shiroko, Nonami, Ayane, and Serika had I not come here. Guess I'm somewhat attached. That's an understatement. Can I be honest with you, Sensei? I've been receiving offers from some weird people for 2 years now. Offers? What's this? The Kaiser Corporation. I guess you could call it headhunting. They've contacted me multiple times since I came to Abydos. Recently, too. I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse. Half of Abydos' debt will instantly be forgiven if you agree to drop out of school and join the corporation I manage. So, do we have a deal? Yes. Then go ahead and sign here. Ooh. No! My answer isn't going to change. I'm not doing that. Their offer was too good to be true, but I kept refusing. I knew that if I left, Abydos would fall for good. I think they're recruiting people for the PMC. Who was he? Who was he? I don't know either. I just call him Black Suit. Black Suit. Something about him gives me the creeps. I've never even seen anyone who looks like that in Kavodos. But as suspicious as he looked, he didn't actually cause any trouble. Yet. One thing's for sure, even the Kaiser Corporation, even the Kaiser director is afraid of him. And this resignation letter? Oh. It's not like I haven't had any doubts all this time. You could see that letter as proof of that. Let me see that. I'll throw it out. See? Now it's in the trash. I get that you all had your suspicions. I didn't want to drag up ancient history as if that would do us any good. But they are my underclassmen, and I do owe it to them. I'll tell them the whole thing tomorrow. It's not exactly a happy story, but I know I shouldn't be keeping secrets from them. I have no idea about how to go about this. Oh, I'm sure there's a way. Maybe. Anything could happen, even miracles. Said that coming from someone who didn't think they existed. Alright, we've talked about this long enough. See you tomorrow, Sensei. Bye. Hoshino! Yeah? You know you can rely on me, right? I'm sure there's a way. They look that discouraged. Okay, Sensei. Thanks. The next day. Sorry, I'm here. Oh, am I the first one to arrive? Huh? Is this? Ah! Uh-oh, what happened? Oh. On the desk was Hoshino's club resignation, an academy dropout notice, and a letter. Oh boy. What slipped through the cracks? It's all coming apart. To the Abydos Foreclosure Task Force. Forgive me for doing this with a letter. It felt more old-fashioned this way, which suits me perfectly. There's something I've been keeping from you. A recruiter has been coming after me for a while now. Become a Kaiser PMC mercenary for life in exchange for Abydos' debt being paid off. That's the long and short of the terms. Not too bad a deal, eh? They must value the skills of a wily old veteran like me. I'll take care of the debt somehow. Maybe not all of it, but I should be able to lighten the burden on you guys. I know I talked a big game at the black market. I'm sorry I couldn't keep my word. Is that all you need? Yes, we have your signature on the contract, Miss Hoshino. All your rights as a student have been transferred to us. With this, most of Abydos' debt is now considered settled. Uh-oh. And the foreclosure task force will be fine. I'll have to leave Abydos and Kavodos altogether, but it doesn't matter. This is what I get for being a stubborn old mule. Let me take responsibility as the final member of Abydos' last student council. So this is goodbye. To Sensei. To be honest, I've never liked adults. I didn't think they could be trusted. Ever since I heard about Shiriko having to carry you on her back, I couldn't help but think, damn, they must be useless. Am I wrong? But in the end, you turned out to be, well, you know. Besides, some things are better left unsaid, aren't they? Sensei? I know it's selfish to ask, but there's a request I'd like to make. Shiriko's a good girl at heart, but she can be a loose cannon if you take your eyes off her. So if she stumbles, I want you to be there to catch her, okay? Please. Come on, get in the car. Where are we headed? The Abydos Desert. Uh-oh. To all of you, please look out to our school. It's just a desert now, but this is the only place left that has any meaning for me. Also, if we ever end up facing each other as enemies, don't hesitate to destroy my halo. I'm guessing if you destroy the halo that they will actually die. I'm guessing that's how it works. Is it like the ghost from Destiny, where it just revives you if you die? Please. How's she know? What the hell? After talking all high and mighty, she's the one giving up and just because the going got tough. Does she think I'll let her get away with this? We have to think about where Hoshino is. Rescuing her is our top priority. I'll go by myself if I have to. In fact, if the task force won't allow it, then... Everyone be quiet. Now's not the time to fight amongst ourselves. Oh. What? What was that? It sounded like an explosion. Close by, too. It must be... What the? Uh-oh. Trouble. Advance! Oh boy. Ah! Run! An eviction order has been issued to this district. Aha! At last, at long last, the final condition has been met. The last of the student council has dropped out, which means Abydos is no more. All that's left is for Kaiser to annex the district. Capture the Abydos High School. Oh boy. Hundreds of PMC troops are approaching. What's happening? Why is Kaiser attacking us? I don't understand. We have to stop them. It doesn't matter what their intentions are. We can't let them just assault Abydos. Nonami is right. Now isn't the time to think about it. We need to move, now! But there are too many of them. We can't fight an army of this size all by ourselves. Besides, they're attacking anything and everything. We should focus on evacuating whoever is left in the city. The fighting is out of control. Again. What do we... Uh-oh. Foreclosure task force spotted! This way! Enemy scout. They're already here. Multiple Kaiser PMC scouts have been sighted near the campus. They're already inside. First, we have to take care of the enemies in the school. We're counting on you, Ayane. Got it. We'll engage the enemies infiltrating the school. Keeping Sensei safe is our top priority. We'll evacuate the citizens once the school is secure. Oh boy. Not good. Things are not going good. Not at all. Not at all. It takes so long to load these screens. You'd think on a PC it'd be faster. Alright. That was easy. The Abydos Siege, Part 1. Back off, unless you got a death wish. Kaiser Director's location confirmed. My, have you really come all this way to greet me? You saved me the trouble of visiting your school myself. What is the meaning of this? A corporation attacking a city. You have no right, regardless of how much of it you own. More importantly, the school building is still Abydos property. You're breaking the law, and the General Student Council won't overlook this. Where is Hoshino? Was you recruiting her all a lie? Give Hoshino back, you bastards! Haha, the General Student Council? How amusing. How many times have you petitioned for the General Student Council's help? How many of those prayers have gone unanswered? All of them. There's nothing the General Student Council can do. For that matter, has anyone else ever given you their aid? The other academies, perhaps? I doubt it. You have always been on your own. I mean, they're right. He's right. Takanashi Hoshino, the final member of the Abydos Student Council, has dropped out. That means your student council no longer exists. You are nothing now. Huh? Because Abydos no longer has any official clubs, no student council, or even a district of its own it has been deemed unsustainable as an academy town. Which is why, as owner of this district, the Kaiser Corporation will assume control of the academy. How does the Kaiser Training Academy sound? It's a fitting name for the new school. Huh? What are you talking about? That's nonsense. Even if the student council is disbanded, Abydos still has the foreclosure task force. We're right here. This can't be happening. Ayane? The foreclosure task force isn't an authorized club. What? The student council was long gone by the time it was created. What do you mean? She is correct. Unauthorized clubs don't appear in official documents. You lot may as well be nothing but ghosts. Look on the bright side. Now you're finally free from all that tedious debt. What are you doing? This wasn't the deal. Why are you attacking Abydos? Why? Uh-oh. You're mistaken, Hoshino. I kept my word. The debt has been settled exactly as promised. However, now that you've dropped out, Abydos no longer has an official student council. How unfortunate. Why do you think we supported this tacky company and its little real estate scam? Taking Kavodos' land will only create more lawless districts like that of the black market. There are too many places like that in Kavodos for anyone to care. But what if a new academy owned by a corporation were to be founded in Abydos' place? What sort of change would we see in Kavodos? Bear in mind that has always been secondary to us. You have been our prime objective from the very beginning. Having you sign that trick contract coercing you into signing all your rights, we only worked with Kaiser because our interests happened to align. A lifelong contract with Kaiser PMC? I don't recall saying such a thing. My apologies if you misunderstood. I didn't claim the most promising mystic in Kavodos just to waste her on something like that. My objective is to study, analyze, and understand Takanashi Hoshino. You, in other words, are our guinea pig. And this is the experiment we'll be running. So don't be so glum. Uh-oh. That's not good. Now I get it. All this time, I was being manipulated by adults yet again. I'm sorry, everyone. This is my fault. Shiriko, Nonami, Serika, Ayane, Yume. Oh, we finally have a name for the president that's been missing. Yumi? I think it's Yumi. Yume doesn't sound right. I'm sorry. It could be Yume. Sensei. She's in trouble. But that would mean all the hard work we've done. Surely you aren't serious. You actually intended to work for hundreds of years to pay off the debt? You can't possibly be this deluded. Why did you remain for so long? For what purpose? Shut your mouth before I shut it for you. We're fighting back. But even if we fight, what difference will it make? Ayane? A large number of troops are advancing this way as we speak. Even if we fight and somehow win, then what? What are we supposed to do after that? We'll have nothing left to fight for if the school is shut down. And even if we get the school back somehow, it won't erase our debt. You can't be serious, Ayane. Ayane. The land that's already been sold isn't coming back. What can an unofficial club of guards hope to do without Hoshino or the student council? What can we possibly do? Why? Why are we all alone? Hoshino. Oh, Ayane. Oh, explosions! Huh? What? Massive explosion detected to the north. Bravo Squad was caught in the blast on the way in. They're not responding. What? Mike Squad was hit with an east? Massive C4 explosion detected. What's happening? The only people in that area should be Abydos residents. I know that silhouette anywhere. What are you idiots doing? Huh? An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Forsake mercy and walk the path of chaos. It's the problem solvers. Wasn't that the Mass Mizuki Gang's motto? What are you all doing here? There's no finish line in sight. You can't find a way to get there, and everything you do is failure after failure. No one sees how hard you struggle, and the only things waiting for you are more hardships and rough days ahead. But who cares? Huh? Are you really going to let something like that get in the way of rescuing your friend? You are all even stupider than you look. Sheesh, Aru, lighten up a little. Little Miss Four Eyes is the neurotic type. She can't help it. Huh? But making my adorable little Miss Four Eyes cry is a pretty serious crime. Which is why I'm gonna rip these guys apart. I'm ready when you are, Aru. We still have plenty of bombs left. I only came back from a ramen. Why are we getting dragged into this? Our last explosives cut off enemy reinforcements. Now we can neutralize their commander to break the chain of command. Their soldiers will be completely disorganized. It's the same tactic we had planned for the prefect team. Very well. Let's show them how real outlaws fight. Light it up, Haruka. Explosions! What in the world? Back us up, Sensei. Let's show the foreclosure idiot for us what it means to be hard-boiled. Go, problem solver 68. All right, they're back in action. Alright, had one casualty. The Abydos Siege Part 2! Ah! You dare bite the hand that feeds you? Shut up! What makes you think we even want to work with you? Sensei treats us way better than you losers ever did. What kind of villains would we be if we didn't stab our employers in the back? You should have seen this coming. Problem solver. They have a point. Aru's pep talk was true too. That was just what we needed. We can't be wasting our time here. Right, Hoshino needs us. Who cares if we're unauthorized or whatever? Whether we're above board or not, if we don't rescue Hoshino, then... That's right, saving her is our top priority. Nothing else matters. You! It's useless to resist. How dare you! You kidnapped one of my students. Huh? Nothing is going to stop me from rescuing Hoshino. Don't be ridiculous. You're just a teacher. You don't have the right to... Oh yeah, says who? I'm gonna fuck you up.
では気をつけてやっつけに行きましょう。火力支援覚悟します。いやー、どうお願いします。かっこいいです。移動しよう。いやー、後方支援怒ってるってば。サンキュー。ナイスタイミング。火力支援の発信。お願いします。ありがとうございます。移動するわ。命中よ。覚悟します。いやー、後方支援到着しました。これが権力よ。やっ、移動する。火力支援の発信。いやー、いやー、覚悟します。何じっと見てんのよ。こっちみんな。
What do you do now, guy? Director, your wound. You need to be treated immediately. I'm pulling out. Reorganize our forces. Yes, sir. You'll pay dearly for this. HQ has given the order to retreat. I repeat, HQ has given the order to retreat. Maintain the line and return to HQ. They're falling back. Whoa, now that is what third-rate goons sound like. Exactly as I planned. Hopefully the prefect team took care of their business. Should we head back for now? Yes, we should. The battles have only just begun. We can expect harder battles ahead. Let's regroup and think of a plan to rescue Hoshino. Somewhere in Kavodos. I'm going inside somewhere. All this music. Oh, that was an elevator. I thought that was music. Oh! I've been waiting for you, Ghost Sensei. I'd like to have a word with you face to face. Oh boy. Battle between adults. We know who you are, an enigmatic individual chosen by the General Student Council President, owner of the artifact known as the Shitem, the Shitem chest, the Sensei of Shale, the Federal Investigation Club. Others tend to underestimate you, but we won't make the same mistake. First, let me make something clear. We have no interest in a conflict with you. In fact, we want to work with you. Because otherwise, you represent the largest obstacle in our plans. Wiping out an insignificant school like Abydos is child's play. However, we'd rather avoid the consequence of starting a war with you in the process. Who are you people? Oh dear, have we not introduced ourselves? We are outsiders to Kavodos, the same as you. But that doesn't mean we came from the same place. For the time being, we found a suitable name to borrow. Please call us Gematria. Gematria? I'm just gonna go with Gematria. That sounds better. That sounds better than Gematria. And I'm fine by going by Black Suit Sensei. I've grown quite fond of that name. We Gematria. I'll just go. Gematria? Maybe that's right. Like Gehenna. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. We Gematria, I'm just gonna call you guys Gem, are observers, explorers, and researchers. You could say that we're enigmatic beings, much like yourself. So allow me to formally ask, do you have any interest in working with us? Gem? Fuck no. Then let me ask you this. What is it that you are pursuing, Kavotos? We can elucidate all manner of secrets and truths should you accept our proposal. All I want is Hoshino back. Haha. Do you believe your behavior to be justified, Sensei? That you're in the right, and you wish Hoshino to be released as well? Hoshino is no longer a student of Abydos. Have you not read her disenrollment papers? Hoshino never dropped out of school. Oh. See? I'm her club advisor, and I never signed that document. Oh, loophole! That means she's still part of the foreclosure task force. She is still vice president of the Abydos Student Council. And Hoshino still is and will forever be one of my students. I see. You're their teacher. Major changes in your students' lives must have your approval. The logic is easy to understand. Academies and their students, teachers, how bothersome. You deceived children, trampled on their hearts, and took advantage of their suffering. Indeed, we have used the misfortune of others as stepping stones for our benefit. I won't deny that. What we've done can be construed as evil. Evil, but within our right. Don't be mistaken, Miss Sensei. The disaster that struck Abydos was not our doing. The sandstorms that struck the school were unusual, but not outside the realm of possibility. Such is the nature of natural disasters. We merely took advantage of the opportunity. Imagine providing water to someone dying of thirst in a desert. Would it not be fair to expect that person to repay you with your life? This is no different. Such stories are commonplace. What we're doing is not unprecedented, nor can be held accountable. We're not responsible for these natural disasters, and they certainly wouldn't disappear even if we left. Those with power exploit those without. Those with knowledge exploit those without. Every adult knows that to be true, isn't that right? So, walk away from Abydos, Sensei. Give up Hoshino, and the school will be spared. Kaiser PMC's forces present no challenge for us. Your students can continue attending Abydos to the best of their meager abilities. Isn't that what Hoshino wanted? What do you say? I would say fuck off! Why? Why are you so desperate to stand in our way? You're powerless! How do you plan to fight us? I got my credit card. An interesting weapon of choice, Sensei. I've never considered myself with such what kind of word is that? Quodian matters, but I understand the rules of its system. The more you use it, the more it eats away your life and time. Is that what you want? Put your card away, Sensei. You have your own life to live. You need to eat, ride the subway, pay rent, and deal with trivial, mundane things like that. In fact, that's all we ask of you. Live your life and take care of your responsibilities. Any one of those matters much more than the struggles of these children. So just leave it be. None of this concerns you. Fuck off! Why? Why? I don't understand. Why? I can't fathom it. Why would you refuse? Why, Sensei? For what? Because no one else is willing to take responsibility and help these suffering girls. You can't be serious. So, you're going to offer to? You're not their guardian or their family. You're a stranger. You wandered into Abydos on business that happened to lead you to meeting those children. Why on earth would you go through so much trouble? Why put the onus on yourself? Because it's the responsible thing to do. Oh, now I understand. You're saying that an adult is someone who takes responsibility. No, Sensei, that's where you're wrong. Adults are the ones who transform society, set rules and laws, and designate the norm, and define the boundary between ordinary and extraordinary. Adults rule the aimless with authority, the ignorant with knowledge, and the weak with power. That is what it means to be an adult. Someone like you. You could have ruled over all Kyotos. You had it all for a brief moment. Unfathomable power and authority over the city, its mystics. Yet you threw it all away without a moment's hesitation. I don't understand. Tell me, why make such a choice? Truth, influence, riches, power? Your choice left you with none of these, so why? Even if I told you, you would never understand. Very well. These negotiations are over. I did like you, but you've left me no choice. Do you wish to save Hoshino-sensei? She's being held in the lab of the PMC base at the center of the Abydos deserts. Mimesis has shown us the dark side of what a mystic is capable of. Terror. Now we shall see if the same is true of a living student with the experiment. Hoshino's our guinea pig to use however we want. And if she doesn't produce results, we'll move on to the wolf god. Though even that doesn't seem to be a feasible option at this point. Rescue your kidnapped students. If you can. Ghost Sensei, Jen will be keeping an eye on you from now on. Flip you off and make my return. Bitch. Welcome back, Sensei. Hey, there you are. Sensei, we're ready. We've been waiting for your decision. What's our next move? We will save Hoshino. Agreed. We're with you, Sensei. We won't stop until we bring her home. Yes, understood. And then we're going to give her a piece of our minds. That's right. She went back on her word and needs to be taught a lesson. A super scary lesson. After we save Hoshino, we'll tell her, welcome back, and then she'll say, I'm home. What? That's so corny and cliche. Are you trying to make me cringe? No, I'll do it. You will? I'll do it too. You don't have to join, Serica. More for the rest of us. Are you serious? I'll have to consider it, but it does seem like the appropriate thing to do. Help yourselves! You two I have too much dignity to stoop that low. Then it's settled. Let's prepare for battle. But how do we defeat that army on our own? Is there anyone we can call for backup? What about the problem solver? They did help us earlier, but they took off after that. I don't know if we can ask them for another favor. Why not? Think of all the trouble they caused us. I have an idea. Huh? What is it, Sensei? And we'll never know. That which one must protect? You want a meeting with the head prefect? You think you can just waltz in here and chat with the head prefect? I'll tell you what. Maybe if you got on all fours and kissed my shoes. Ah! I didn't even finish my sentence. Seriously? Do you not have the slightest trace of human dignity? I used to, but not anymore. And you call yourself a teacher? You're demented. Are you some kind of pervert? Why are you all being so noisy? President? I've seen plenty of people fall to their knees and grovel for their lives, but I've never seen a teacher do the same for a student. Raise your head, Sensei. Tell me, what do you need from me? Wait, President. This teacher wasn't just kneeling, but kissing my... Huh? Oh. I see. Thank you for explaining, Hifumi. If what that teacher says is true, then this is something we can't overlook. We're currently in the process of forming a treaty, so we're in no position to be reckless. However, it's evident that the PMC's presence can lead to nothing good for our students. Therefore, I think it's best that we make an exception in this case. Of course, Nagisa. I believe the Toad Artillery class has an outdoor lecture planned, correct? It's been a while since the last one, so I don't see any harm in a little live practice. My brother is so nice. It'd be like a picnic. By Toad Artillery. Do you mean the L118? I say, why not? It's the least I can provide for a model student such as yourself, Hifumi. What goes around comes around, and I know you'll pay me back, won't you? More importantly, it would be to a benefit to have Shale Sensei in our debt. Just about ready. Wow, nice food stall. Shibaseki Ramen actually got its start as a food stall. It's all my fault it was. How can I ever repay for my sins? I don't deserve to live. Calm down. Anyway, we heard you were closing down shop, so it's nice to see you making a comeback. It wouldn't have been possible had someone not left a large donation in front of my door. I was going to retire and live on Easy Street, but I guess they really wanted me to go back into business and work for a living. And consider it if you ask me. Here, 4 bowls of Shibaseki Ramen. That'll be 580 yen each. Aren't you spoiling us again? Don't ask questions and just eat. Bottoms up! Ah, that was good. Alright, should we roll out? By the way, boss, are we really going? Fighting the PMC is a waste of time. We don't have anything to gain from getting involved in this fight. Come on, Kyoko. You still don't get it? Huh? Can't you tell by the look on Aru's face? She's saying tasting ramen this good is the only compensation I need. Now I understand, Aru. Stepping into hell itself is to protect the ramen we love. That's what real outlaws would do. I don't know about that. I'll do my best to become a true outlaw. I'll wipe them all out. Then we're all in agreement. Are all you ready to follow me to the depths of hell? What am I talking about? I was just gonna go home after I was done with my ramen. I screwed up and never corrected them. Now I'm stuck here. What if I ran away? Wait, no. Those Abydos morons think me from breaking them out of their funk. They probably see me as a better person now. What should I do? We'll be fighting a PMC, not market guards. There's no way this won't go wrong. What do I do? What do I do? Alright, Aru, let's go. I'll follow you to hell and back. This can't be good for business. She's the only logical one. That should do it. We're ready. Yep, we've got lots of supplies and lots of snacks. We're well rested and working on full stomachs too. I also collected all the old maps of the Abydos Desert and updated them. Hoshino is in the center of Kaiser PMC District 51, according to Sensei's intel. I'll guide you through the safest route to get there. Let's go! Alright! Commencing Operation Rescue Hoshino. That's right. What's broken can be rebuilt. What's important are the people who come to eat my ramen. This ramen shop isn't going anywhere so long as it has its loyal customers. Not the most poetic way of putting it, but that's what I feel deep down. So go get him, Abydos Foreclosure Task Force. Alright. Desert exploration. Okay.
クリア。
The enemy has begun their attack. Intercept them at once. Concentrate PMC forces there. Launch a pincer attack from the north and east. Send the Decagrammaton Defense Battalion from the north. Yes, sir. What? A small number of soldiers have been sighted to the north. Impossible. Reinforcements from Abydos? Negative. There are only 3 of them, but they're... Uh-oh. It's the prefect team. I have eyes on Kaiser PMC's reinforcements. Looks like a battalion president. Got it. Get ready. How did I end up here? Why was I dragged into this? I have better things to be doing, so let's get this over with quickly. This president granted us the opportunity in place of writing an apology letter, so let's keep the complaints to a minimum. We'll stop the enemy in their tracks. None of them will get near Sensei. Let's go. Oh boy. Those are eyes on me, you don't want to mess up. Never letting go. Part 1. Is everyone alright? Yeah. I'm fine. It should be straight ahead according to the coordinates Sensei provided. Hang in there, everyone. Yep, there's not a scratch on me. The enemy is straight ahead. Approximately 2 kilometers away and closing. Get ready, everyone. Explosions! That sounded like fire support. That's the L118. Trinity's famous howitzer. What's it doing here? I'm here. Oh, you're Hifu. You're Hifu. No, I'm not Hifumi. I'm Faust. Well, good to see you, Faust. It's been a while. And I think your nickname is really cute. I guess it is. I did come up with it. The D party gave me the nod to lend some fire support. Completely off the record with Trinity, by the way. Though the artillery unit knows what's happening too. Just be thankful for what you're getting, okay? I can't promise I'll be much help. Not at all. We appreciate it. Absolutely. Thanks for the support, Faust. You're welcome. Anyway, good luck, everyone. Follow-up attack after receiving the supporting fire. That's standard procedure. Yes, the enemy's in a state of confusion. Let's take advantage. All right. Okay. Gotta take control this time. The last 2 ones are pretty difficult, so I have to actually manually control the skills. Yeah. Got him. You've arrived at the target coordinates. Hoshino's being held somewhere around here. Please look around carefully. She must be... What is this place? Is it a school? It's in ruins, but it must be. A school in the middle of a desert. This has to be. Correct. You're standing before what was once the main building of Abydos High School. Oh. You. So, you finally arrived at Abydos Foreclosure Task Force. Enemy reinforcements. They mobilize all their forces from the look of it. Kaiser PMC intends to start an all-out war here. Here stand the ruins of the Abydos High School, abandoned due to the desertification. This was once the heart of the entire Abydos district. Whether you're aware of its history or not, buried under the sand was once the largest and most influential academy in Kivotos. And it just so happens to be where Gem requested we set up a lab. A lab? Why here? And where is Hoshino? The vice president is in the building behind us. I would suspect the experiment has already begun by now. If you intend to take her back, you'll have to go through us. Be careful, everyone. They won't go down without a fight. Then I'll take care of the... BAM! Explosion! Another explosion! What's going on this time? Hello, it's the dream team. Ta-da, we're here. Excuse us. Is that the problem solver 68? We finally caught up to them, Aru. Looks like we might be interrupting something important. Anyone want to fill us in? I only wanted to lend a hand from the shadows, but you all look like you were in a tight spot. What are you guys doing here? That's pretty good time on your part. Could this be that you can actually... Now I get it. They can't hide how they feel. Hey, what's with those smirks? Do we really have to do this, boss? They're making my skin crawl. It helps that you're quick on the uptake, Foreclosure Task Force. Isn't it obvious why we're here? Go! We can take care of things here. You need to save your friend. Ugh. Me and my big mouth! Poor Aru. Oh, Aru, keep that up. I'm going to fall head over heels for you. Give me yours, Aru. My life is yours. You don't even want my thanks, do you? So, when this is all over, let's just get some ramen together or something. Yep, we'll be sure to treat you. Yeah, thanks. Guess we've come too far to back out now. I got caught up in the heat of the moment. It's not too late to back out now. Don't be like that, Aru. We've got no choice but to back up after a cool line like that. Let's tear him to pieces. Oh boy. They're going crazy. Going crazy. Combat stage of the Foreclosure Task Force Chapter 2. I've confirmed Hoshino's location. Over there. She's in that bunker. Over there. Let's move. This man just does not want to give up. It's the Kaiser director. Someone's persistent. Seriously, how many more times are you gonna get in the way? Please step aside or else. You've been a real thorn in my side for Foreclosure Task Force. No matter what I did to erase what remains of that school, no matter how much I decayed or how hopeless paying that debt was, you refused to leave. I've tormented you in every conceivable way, yet you still spend your days laughing and smiling without a care in the world. It's because of you that my plans are... You were seriously trying to bully a bunch of girls into giving up on their school. How low can a slam ball like you get? You've been manipulating all of us, especially Hoshino. That ends today. You said it. We're not going to let someone like you have their way. This is it, Sensei. We need you one last time. I actually struggled on this stage when I first did this. It took me several attempts to beat it.
発射。火力支援を始める。タイミングバッチリですね。ありがとう。支援攻撃。さあ、お願いします。ありがとう。やっ。タイミングバッチリですね。覚悟してくださいね。お願いします。支援攻撃。間に合ったみたいですね。ありがとう。この辺に確か。さあ、お願いします。前段発射。行くよ。ターゲット設定完了。はあ。さあ、お願いします。火力支援を始める。
Alright! Did it!
何じっと見てんのよ。こっち見んな。
Hey, Hoshino. There's something I want to say. I had to pinch my cheek to make sure I wasn't dreaming when we first met. I couldn't have been more thankful to have an underclassman like that was so cute and reliable by my side. I never had a way with words, but if I had to explain it, I would say that spending time with you feels like a miracle. But we see each other every day. I saw you yesterday, I saw you today, and I'll see you tomorrow too. What's the big deal? I know that, but miracles are supposed to be incredible and rare, aren't they? Well, no, not always, Hoshino. That's what I believe. There are a lot of things about life that I don't understand, and this I'm sure of. One day, Hoshino, you're going to have cute underclassmen of your own, and when you do... She should be on the other side. It's not breaking. Try one more time. Ayane? How did you... I got on a helicopter on loan from Shale. Anyway, where's Hoshino? Here, help us get the door open. Bust it down! Explosions. What's going on? I can move my body again. Am I dreaming? I thought I could hear everyone's voices. I must be dreaming. It sounded like... Have you always been like this? Dream or not, it's good to... One last time. Hoshino! Huh? But how? Why? I thought I was... Hoshino? Oh. Now I get it. This must be Sensei's doing. The adult came through after all. Welcome back, Hoshino. Hey, Sarika beat me to it! After she got all embarrassed earlier and said she wasn't gonna say it. Shut up! It doesn't matter who says it first! We're glad you're okay. Yes, welcome back. That's right, welcome back. Welcome back, Hoshino. What? Why are you all looking at me like that? Oh, now I get it. You want me to see the line, don't you? Shut up! Don't keep us in suspense! I can't refuse a favor from my adorable ones. I'm home. Oh, she left her little horse shield behind. Finn! Not quite. The epilogue. Good morning, Sensei. Today is a big day for the Abydos Foreclosure Task Force. Thanks to your help, we're finally going back to be approved as an official Abydos High School club. This has been a long time coming, and everyone's worked so hard, so I wanted to make sure that everything went smoothly today. It also means the Foreclosure Task Force has been officially taken over the role of the Student Council. I thought it would only be fitting that Hoshino would become the official president too, but she adamantly refused. As things stand, the position is still vacant. Welcome to Shibaseki Ramen. So, it really is making a comeback as a food stall, huh? Business has been good, so Serika was able to get back her old job back. The owner is working harder than ever. I suppose he won't be retiring after all. Your efforts were able to resolve the situation with Hoshino, but Abydos still has a 900 million yen in debt. That hasn't changed. The good news is Kaiser Loans is set to be under investigation by the General Student Council for making illegal transactions in the black market. Hifumi must have pulled some strings at Trinity. I'm skeptical that the General Student Council will be able to do much to Kaiser, but this should at least make them think twice about pulling any shady business deals. I heard that the PMC director has a warrant out for his arrest for kidnapping a student after what happened. The head Kaiser office released a statement saying they had nothing to do with his actions and that the director had been fired. It figures a corporation that big would make him a scapegoat and sweep it under the rug. Luckily, they were reversing course on an arbitrary interest rate from before, so Abydos won't have to pay nearly as much as we thought. The director is on the run now, but capturing him will be difficult with how much the General Student Council has on their plate. It's unfortunate. As for the Abydos district, most of it is still Kaiser Corporation property. In other words, the transaction between Abydos and Kaiser itself was valid. Still, we don't know what, if anything, they plan to do with the property they have. Oh, and I heard Problem Solver 68 opened up a new office somewhere. There are conflicting rumors about whether it's in Jihana District or somewhere else, so I couldn't really say. You can bet the prefect team is keeping a close eye on them to make sure they don't cause any more trouble. It'll be tough for them to shake their reputation of being a liability. Then there's that black suit person. I wasn't able to dig up any information about him, even after everything you and Hoshino told me. All the wrongdoings have been pinned on the Kaiser director, and we don't know if the black suit's real identity. I'm afraid that's the best I can come up with, so I'll let Shell look into it from here. Probably best. Everyone ready? It's time for another Abydos Foreclosure Task Force meeting. Even after everything had happened, the debt remains our top priority. At least the monthly interest payments have gone down. Great. Less time to spend working, more time to spend napping. I have a better idea. Why don't we use this as an opportunity to go on a well-earned vacation? What are you talking about? It may not be as hectic as before, but now is not the time to be lazing around. Serika. I'm the treasurer around here. We're just as much in an economic crisis as ever before. True. That's why I've been keeping up with the latest economic trends. Look at this. Do you know what it is? Some kind of computer part? It's called a GPU. With one of these, we can mine a cryptocurrency called Scam Coin. Cryptocurrencies are like, what? Why you don't look at me like that? I have a better idea. Here, take a look at this. Denied! Same old foreclosure task force. They say the more things change, the more they stay the same. But I think we're closer than ever. That ends my report, Sensei. We look forward to working with you again soon. The things we hold on to are done. To be continued in Chapter 3, God knows when that's gonna be coming out. But yeah, that ends the Foreclosure Task Force adventures for the time being. So that one is done. We got the new adventure in the Clockwork Flower, and we also got the Eden Treaty. So, yeah. So exciting. So next part we'll start the second volume of adventures. See where that leads us. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next part. Later.